Hi, you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I split it on the World and the Queen of Cups just now with you. Let's find out a little bit more why you found this message. I didn't pull any cards. We're just going to do it together, okay? What the fuck? That was too many, but cards are falling out. I love you, Riri. Riri loves you guys. He's like, I'm down here. I'm still here, man. He's like, I got demoted. What the fuck? No, I'm actually, I'm missing Riri being with me, like right next to me, to tell you the truth. So it's time. I want to go do a reading out in the middle of the yard with him, with me. All right, let's get a message, you guys. What did they find? Why did they find this message, you guys? What do they need to hear? Shit, Shay. Ooh, 9 of Wands in reverse. And it fell on the ground. We have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. And what I'm feeling here, you guys, is you've taken control. Someone here, you have been in survival mode for a long time. You're not in that survival mode anymore. Okay, so someone here has stepped out of survival mode. Okay, and you are all the kings combined with the Emperor. Okay, so you got your water on point, your earth, your air, and your fire. It's all working simultaneously and like in a healthy way is what I'm getting here. And you know how to use each element, okay, to your benefit and for the collectives as well. So you're stepping out of survival mode. Okay, you're in control of who puts burden on you. Even you putting burden on yourself. It's like you have control over this. You have control of what you feel, your emotions, what you think, okay? What you manifest, how you feel, how your spirit is feeling. You got a lot going on here. Okay, so you're stepping out of survival mode. Knight of Swords, you've cut yourself free, but what I'm getting here is there's a spirit guide that's helped you do this. Okay, you have a spirit guide here that's has taken action, okay? They have stepped in your existence some way, and they have cut you free from this survival mode. And this having to, I'm even getting someone, okay, someone calling it boundaries, but actually, it's almost like someone here, okay, you could feel like you're putting up boundaries, but it might be unhealthy in a way, okay, is what I want to say. You might be trying to keep yourself hidden, okay, and calling it boundaries, which you have put up boundaries that are healthy, but there might be some that are not healthy. You might be closing yourself off from connection. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? You might be closing yourself off from certain connections that are meant to be felt. You're meant to meet these people, okay? So let's get more about that. There is incoming communication here. And I feel like this is what's happening, is your spirit guide is cutting you free from this fear of connection. That's what I feel this is. Yes, I feel survival mode, yes. But I feel like it was also, you know, this fear of connection, it stemmed from survival mode. Because you've been so hurt in the past that it's like, I just need, this is survival mode. I have to keep these boundaries up. I can't connect. When I connect, I end up getting hurt. So, you know, that's what I'm getting. Just someone, you know, kind of being in the hermit's cave a little bit. And your spirit guide is coming in with kind of like a wrath, going like, they're coming in to cut you free. Okay? All right. 8 of Pentacles, flipped out in the reverse. They don't want you working. You're overworking yourself. Someone here is overworking. You're tired. That's why we have your spirit team coming through here. You're tired. And you know it. With the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you can feel this in your soul. You are tired. Let's get another one. Very curious. This is when you take control. God's guiding you to do that. God's guiding you to put down everything you're doing and rest. Someone here is so fucking tired. You've been putting way too much on yourself, and like God's been watching this. But I feel like someone here, either you have taken control or this is what you're being asked to do. Okay? Take control of this survival mode, of this responsibility that someone's putting onto you, but you're allowing it. And that's the truth. That's why it's kind of a harsh truth. It's like, you know, you don't have to work this hard. That's what I'm hearing. You don't have to work this hard. So the Emperor finally has come out with the Hierophant at the bottom. And I just feel like that's what God is asking you to do, is take control of this. Don't let yourself get overworked, overburdened, overstressed. And don't let yourself fall into survival mode, because that is not you. What I'm getting here is someone you could have gotten out of survival mode, okay? And you might have found a career that you like doing, but Spirit is saying don't fall back into survival mode. That's why you have this specific career now. You have a career that you're, okay, this is getting specific. It's either you have a career that you are loving right now, or you're stepping into one. And when you step into this new good career that fits this new you, Spirit is saying don't let yourself fall back into survival mode. This is why you stepped into this type of career, to be able to have the freedom that you have now. So don't overwork yourself, because this is coming from a wounding of I have to. Page of Swords. Okay. Someone here, you've done it. I'm saying that because this is the download. And it's coming right next to the, you know, the Emperor. This Emperor has had a download here. Okay? You've had a download to take care of yourself. 9 of Pentacles with 9 of Swords right behind that. You can either live like this or you can live like that. It's up to us, right? So you understand now that I can choose. I choose this. This is really cool. You've had that download. It's a download of a choice, a decision. I just need to make that decision to put down these 9 wands. Okay? You're cutting yourself free, but your spirit team is helping you do this. That's why the horse is here. Your spirit team's helping cut you free from this and put down the work. Vacation. I'm hearing a vacation, but the Emperor, you're embodying your Emperor energy now, because you've had the download of the choice. Okay? I can either be here or here. I choose here. All right. So this is definitely a specific message. We have the Queen of Wands now with the Magician, okay? So we're talking about your manifestations right now. You're incredibly magnetic when you do this. When you put down that work, your magnetism goes up big time, because you're not forcing it. You're not stressing yourself out. You know what I mean? It's going to come very authentically and naturally. And that is what's magnetic. So with your manifestations coming in like this, what are we manifesting, Spirit? Karma. You're manifesting everything. Everything. This is karma. Let's get a Kiprish. Rich girl. All right. So what I'm getting here is, by putting down this survival mode, cutting yourself free, stop working, giving yourself a break, things are going to flow in so naturally for you. You're going to be lit up like it's almost like a rebirth. It really is. When you put down this fucking having to work, having to do something, your creative abilities will come back online. That's why we have the Queen of Wands. Okay? So I'm getting someone that has done this. I'm getting someone that is finally embodying their Emperor energy. I don't do this because I have to. I do this because I want to. This is your Emperor energy. You have total control over the elements within you. You've had the download of a choice. I can either live this way or I can live that way. Someone here, you've made your decision. You're sitting in your Emperor chair. Your throne. This activated karma. This activated something that was meant for you, and I'm getting that was on hold. Something that was supposed to come in a while ago. This is interesting. But because you were in survival mode, working out of survival mode, it didn't come in. Because Spirit knew. Spirit knew that you wouldn't be able to handle it, okay? You wouldn't be able to handle the karma that's about to come in right now. So what's about to come in right now has been on hold. God's been waiting for you to sit in that throne. That's what he's been waiting for. God, your angels, your team, they've been waiting for you to sit in that fucking throne. Sit down and receive. That's what this is about, you know? Let it come to you. You don't have to chase. You don't have to make things happen. But especially when you do things, now you're not doing it out of survival mode. You're not doing things because you gotta do it or else you're gonna lose. You're gonna die. Everything's gonna be fucked up. You're doing it because you're creatively inspired, you know? And you're following through on this creative inspiration. You're following through. Major karma here. Major karma has been activated here. And I'm getting that, like I said, this karma has been on hold, waiting for you to get out of this survival mode. You have a very powerful spirit guide that's helped cut you free from this. Okay, they've been working with you lately, trying to get you to rest, trying to get you to slow down, trying to get you to be relit again inside, creatively. And that only happens when you stop, you slow down, and you listen to what's going on. So they've had to stop you from doing something here lately is what I'm getting. I don't know if you've been laid off or if something's gone on here, but it's almost like spirits had to force you to stop working for a little while. You're meant to be out there for others to be inspired by, okay? You are the inspiration. I'm getting someone here leaving a 3D job and going after something that they really want to do, like a talent. Like a talent or skill that they have that they've always wanted to go after. Someone's finally doing it. Because you're not living out of survival mode. You're not living in the 3D matrix world. You're 5D. There's been a shift in your energy. No doubt. There's been a shift in your energy. You know, I just did a message about being in the Queen of Wands energy, and you have that energy. It's meant to be on stage. It's meant to be seen. We're so attracted to people like you, to souls like you with this energy. Very inspiring. 1313 on the clock. Very inspiring. All right, let's get another one. Yeah, it's like you're trusting in spirit as you go on this stage. I cannot make it up. North Node. Someone here, you have definitely taken control. You're stepping into your purpose, you guys. You are the, like, you're letting your creative abilities guide you. You're letting your passion be your compass, right? And when that happens, you step into your North Node because you go after what actually makes you happy. And what actually makes you happy is what inspires others the most. This is what's happening. But you had to cut yourself free from this survival mode first so you could go after what you want. I'm not going to work this 3D job anymore. I want to go after what I really want to do. I don't want to do this. I don't want to sit in a fucking office. Or whatever it is. Whatever it is. I don't want to work at the jail or what, I don't know, at the store, whatever the hell it is. You're following the passion. It's gotten you right to your North Node. Someone here, you either found you're in your purpose now or you're about to step into it. But I feel someone has. Because the Emperor is upright. Someone's sitting in their throne. And God's been waiting for this, man. Because, you know, our spirit team can only do so much. We have to see it ourselves. And you finally see that it's like, no, I'm going to go after what I want. What makes me happy, what lights me up. That puts me in my North Node. Okay, let's get another card here. Sweetheart came out. Your purity. What I'm going to say with this card, you guys, I feel like your purity is what's going to get you places. I feel like the right people will not just be sent to you, but when you meet these people will see something in you that is rare, that will open doors for you with this rare energy you have, this rare purity that you have, will open doors that would not open otherwise, would not open if you didn't have this pure energy. It wouldn't. It's this purity of yours that everyone can sense. Everyone can feel this inside of you. And this is going to open a lot of doors. That's what I'm feeling here. When it comes to your purpose, your purity comes hand in hand. Follow that purity, the simplicity. Follow it. What is it telling you? That is truth, is what I'm hearing. Listen to the purity inside of you. What is it telling you? You wear your heart on your sleeve. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm over here like almost romancing with your purity right now. I'm thinking about your purity and it's so beautiful. And this comes out and I understand why. This purity of yours, it's so pure and it's so, I'm just getting a pure white light right now. That's what I'm getting. Like this beautiful, pure white light that's so fucking pure. People have messed with this. We have flying monkeys, endings in reverse. What I'm getting here is that people are still trying it. They still try to manipulate your purity. Like some narcissists around you that like to project onto you. They like to project onto you because you'll take it. They know you're pure-hearted. They know that they can do this to you. They know that they can manipulate you in some way. And what they're doing is they're not stopping. So what's going on with this, Spirit? What do you want to say about this? Spirit says to expect it. In other words, be prepared. Be prepared. These people might not stop trying to do that. There's people that are going to try to play on this purity of yours, okay? You are very pure-hearted, and people will try to play on this. The difference is that you've turned into the Emperor. You have healthy boundaries now, okay? And you don't take shit from no one. You are the Emperor. Don't forget that. Don't forget you're the Emperor. Yes, you're pure-hearted. Yes. But you can be both. You can be a pure-hearted Emperor. Obsession in the reverse. Yeah, I'm getting like kind of an unhealthy obsession here, okay? And I'm also getting, I'm getting these people being obsessed with your energy, but I'm also getting you learning how to detach. Someone here, you have learned how to detach from these people, okay? Okay, one more. So you've learned how to detach from these people. There could have been certain people that were trying to keep you in survival mode. Trying to make you overwork, overburden yourself, overstress yourself. You have gotten control over this. You've had a download here. I can either live this way or live that way. You chose what fulfills you. You chose what feels good, what feels like God to you. That's what you chose. And you chose to sit down in your throne and let it come to you. And that's exactly what's happening. Ever since you sat down in that throne, the wheel shifted as soon as you sat in that throne. Now, you're going after what you actually want to do. This is your highest purpose. There's something here. There's a talent, skill, and ability that you were scared to go after in the past and that you are not now. Like I said, someone could have left their 3D job and now they're going after for what they really want. Again, I'm going to say that you are very pure-hearted. You're a pure-hearted emperor, okay? But people mistake that. Mistake your kindness for weakness. And that's what this is. That's what this message is all about. People have mistaken your kindness for weakness. And now they're realizing it because you are the whole ass emperor. You are the emperor. You're showing up as that. And I think people might be a little confused right now. But you've learned how to totally detach from these people. But Spirit is saying, expect it. In other words, prepare for it. Make sure you're prepared for it. That's all. That's it. And you are. So, very cool. Very cool. That's what this is. People have mistaken your kindness for weakness. That's what it is. Totally. Totally. And you've totally changed. People have mistaken your kindness for weakness. Okay. They thought you were one way and you have totally changed. Totally changed. One more. I can hear the Chinese hens downstairs. You hear it? I've looked it up, the spiritual meaning, and it means abundance. Interesting. Look at that. They've taken your kindness for weakness. Now they're realizing that, oh my God, I can't do that anymore. What happened? Well, God made a decision. That's what happened. He decided to activate the emperor in you. And there was one way to do this. And I feel like this was part of it. This was part of your activation. That's why we have the Knight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. It was part of your activation, you guys. Was going through this, having your kindness mistaken for weakness. And now you're showing everybody that kindness is not a weakness. It's actually your strength. And they're feeling caged, okay? So you were in some type of relationship, and I feel like it made you feel caged as well, you guys. But someone else is feeling caged watching you. Watching you be free makes them feel caged. All right, one more. I have to go get Twitter. Twitter girl, she's in her bed still. I'm trying to get a new chicken tractor for her. It's called the chicken tractor. Okay, that's why we're hearing these hens in the background. There is some type of abundance coming in here, and it's because you are sitting in your throne, letting things come to you. So, and perfect, divine feminine. Letting things come to you. You're magnetizing things. You're allowing it. You're putting down the work for a little while. There was an overactive masculine here, okay? Embody that divine feminine and watch what happens. That's what Spirit is saying. Watch what happens. Embody this energy and watch what happens. Because you've overworked yourself here. Whoever I'm talking to, you need a break. You need a break. Anything else, Spirit? Flexibility. Be more flexible. You have to both ways, okay? It's not all about your masculine. Fall back into your feminine. Be more flexible is what Spirit is saying. It's going to surprise you. Whatever kind of abundance is coming in, it's going to be surprising, okay? And I think what's going to surprise you is, I'm going to do less and receive more. Like what? It's going to take a minute, okay? So let it sink in. Yes, you're going to end up doing less and receiving more. That's it, okay? People have mistaken your kindness for weakness, and this is your message, you guys. No longer are you blind, okay? We have blind in the reverse. You're not blind anymore to this. You understand that I can fall back in my feminine and still receive. Okay, and it might surprise you a little bit. Okay, and there is something here about your career that you are manifesting. Okay, again, with the North Node and the rising star, it has something to do with your highest purpose. Okay, all right, you guys, this is getting out of survival mode. This is putting down the hammer and the nail and falling back into your fucking feminine and sitting down in that damn throne that you built. Okay, you built this damn throne, so sit down in it. I think you've had that epiphany. I can either live like this or live like that. And you chose, okay? You made a choice. You're falling back in your feminine, and it's going to surprise the shit out of you of what comes to you. So fall back and receive right now. That's it, you guys. Sit down in that throne and stay there. Okay? I love you guys. Yeah, they definitely took your kindness for weakness. And, you know, it's their fuck up. And your activation. Their fuck up, your activation. You know, I love you. See you in the next one.